Hello everybody. Angela Campbell here. Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody's having an amazing day. I'm a little late hopping on today for compared to my normal. So let me move this around. You get some better lighting. So number one, I hope everybody's having an amazing Tuesday. I wanted to hop on here as I'm speaking to a lot of people lately. Time management is such a huge issue for so many of us, especially if you're out there, any mompreneurs out there, you guys can relate to this, as well as really any entrepreneur for sure. So first thing, if you're hopping on live, do me a huge favor and say hi. Just let me know you're hopping on, say hello, let me know where you're from. Love to give you some shout outs. If you're watching this replay later, do the same thing. Say hi and just let me know that you're watching the replay, and I hope you get some value from this. I will say apologize for being in the car today, but I wanted to share. I've had a really successful day with my time, and that's a big deal. Can't always say that, right? But there's 4 things that I've really made changes in my business to make a big difference. And so for those of you guys out there that did say, when I asked the question, what's your biggest struggle in your business, and if time management is one of those, you guys can hopefully get benefit from this. So number one, I am a mompreneur. I get to work full-time from home, which is amazing and the biggest blessing ever, I can say. But some majority of my time I'm at home working, right? If you work from home, comment with a 1 below. If you work any kind of business whatsoever from home, obviously I'm network marketing, and it's a blessing, but it can also be a big challenge, a big struggle, right? So tip number 1 that I did today, and I like to do this a few times a week. What's up, Crystal? How are you? Sometimes tip number 1 for me that taught me a lot is just change of scenery, right? If you're like me and you work from home like you, Crystal, we can probably relate. If I'm working in my office, sometimes it's a little messy because my little toddler comes in and she has her little mini desk too, so it can be a little messy, right? So there goes my mindset. It's a little messy in there, and then I'm also thinking about the dishes in the sink, or the laundry that is loaded in the dryer, wherever it is that needs to be folded, or all those things that you feel like you need to get done sometimes at home. Sometimes just getting out of the house. I came to a local place here today, and I've been sitting here for like 4 or 5 hours because my little one is at her little program today with a bunch of other toddlers, so I get mommy time, right? So those are the days I really have to work as much as I can on my business. So change of scenery, you guys, is tip number 1. Sometimes just getting out of your house with the distractions that we know are sitting there can help you. Tip number 2 is just basic to-do list. I've got one here that I use every single day. Now this is one that I know these are things that I need to do in my business every single day. So if you use to-do lists, comment with a 2 below. I feel like everybody in success in business should definitely do to-do lists of some sort, right? So I actually have 2. I've got this one. If anybody wants to take a look at it, message me below. Just comment with to-do lists, and I'll totally send you what I've got. I use this for network marketing. That's my one that every day, and I go through and I check those off and make sure that I get those things done. Those are what's going to help me grow my business, right? And then I have a messy one. I have a little spiral I'll keep with me too, and these are different things. Like if there's things that I know I need to do that are not on my everyday to-do list, I use this, and I just scratch through it when I'm done, especially if I have some mommy duties I got to get in between, or other things going on. I have these. So I have to-do lists. I promise, if you want to be successful in your network marketing business, if you don't have a to-do list that you go by every day, or at least you start one every day, then you're not doing yourself a service. You got to get a to-do list, because you will forget things, no matter who we are. If you're multitasking mama, you're going to forget, right? Tip number 3, I use also a passion planner. So what I do with that, I time block. So I have my to-do list, okay? And then when I know, because let me tell you, if you're a mompreneur, you can totally relate to this as well. If you got toddlers running around, you have to work around their schedule a lot, right? Today is a perfect day because my little one's not with me all day. So I time block. I know when I'm getting started. I know when I need to stop and leave and go get her, which is actually now in just a few minutes. So I time block, and I block out, okay, 30 minutes I'm going to spend on this. I use this as my guide, and I time block my day so that I make sure that I know I'm not spending 3 hours on one thing and then, oops, it's time to go and I forgot half of what I'm supposed to do, right? So I also use my little calendar and I time block for the day. And then tip number 4 that is the game changer for me personally is a timer. It's just a simple timer. So I've got those things. I've got my to-do list. I've got my little calendar with my stuff time blocked out. So I know I need to spend 30 minutes on my personal development, right? Or if I need to spend an hour, sometimes on these days when I have more time, I'll spend a good hour on prospecting. And then I'll spend another hour on follow-ups. And then I'll spend another hour creating content for, you know, my page and different things that we've got going on in our business, right? So the timer, I will tell you, is a game changer for me and my business. When I know I have, here it's go time, right? First 30 minutes of the day I'm going to spend on personal development or learning from some of the mentors that I love to follow and learn from. Then I set 30 minutes on my phone's going off in 30 minutes. Oops, it's time to move to the next project, right? Then it's time to go prospecting. So they're the same thing. I'm going to set my timer for another hour or whatever time I blocked out for me. And then I'm prospecting. I'm not doing anything else except prospecting during that hour. Timer goes off, bam, go to the next thing. Timer has been a game changer for me because if you're like me or anybody else out there, I get distracted easily. And I'll be, next thing you know, I'm spending 3 hours on engaging. And that's not very good, being efficient with my time. So I hope this is helpful for you guys. If you use to-do lists like I do, comment with a 2 below. If you are blessed and you get to work from home every day, comment with a 1. If you use a passion planner or any kind of planner whatsoever to time block, comment with a 3 below. I love to see other people that use these same tactics too. And if you use a timer on your phone to stop when you're doing certain things, move on to the next one, comment with a 4. I'd love to see. And if you've got any value from this whatsoever, do me a favor. I love heart emojis. You hear me say that all the time. Comment with a heart below if you get any value from this or whatever. Feel free to share it with anybody. We also have a Facebook community that is designed just to support each other, help with tips, show different things on there. So if you're interested to be in that, comment, add me in the comments below. Otherwise, you guys have an awesome day. Happy Tuesday.